Hey, what's up guys? Myself Sonu from Binary Academy and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'll be explaining the basis of candlestick analysis. What is a candlestick? How do you analyze a market? On what conditions do you place a trade? And so on. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with today's video. Now, what is a candlestick? As you can see, the green candle is called a bullish candlestick, while the red one is called a bearish candlestick. Now, a bullish candlestick will open here and close here. Now, this small stick can we call it a wick. This is the high, and the on the bottom is called the low. While in a bearish candlestick, the candle usually opens from here and moves downwards here. Now, what does this mean? What does this wick signify? Now it signifies that this candle opened here, tried to go up, but there were buyers here who pushed this down and it went all the way here and came back here. Okay. Or it can also start from here, go all the way down, then it came all the way up till here and went down. Whatever the case be, what we can conclude is that it opened here and closed here, while a bullish candle opened here and closed here. Okay, so that is the basic about what a candlestick means. Now let me tell you what is support and resistance. Now support and resistance is basically what we use while making analysis. Now consider we have a wall here, okay, and you are gonna run towards the wall. Now what is gonna happen? If the wall is not strong, you can easily break the wall and move forward. But if it is a strong wall, then what is gonna happen? It's not like you are gonna hit it and stick to the wall, right? Obviously you're gonna come back because there is gonna be an opposite force. And then again you are gonna try to break this wall. And again you are gonna come back. Again you are trying again, and finally you may be able to break this and move further. Now this is what we call a resistance line. In similar cases, let me show you an example. Now let me clear all this. Okay, and expand. Now as you see, well, let me just clear off. Okay, now this is the 1 minute candlestick. Now if you see here, this is a horizontal line and I'm gonna place it over here. Okay, now what can we see here? Now this line or this market tried to break this line, but it couldn't break this line. It came back, right? It tried several times, didn't break it, came back. Then the next time it came here, it couldn't break this line, or what we call a resistance. And then what we can understand that the next candle is gonna close below this line. So when it reaches here, and if the earlier candle was a weak candle, we must note that if it is a strong force, if the force is going to be a strong force, then obviously it can cross this line. But if it is a weak one, obviously it's going to come back. The same principle can be used here. Now since this was a weak candle compared to this, now we are comparing these two candles. Now this is a weak candle compared to this. We can't say something is strong or weak. It is always comparison that is needed. Okay, so comparing to this one is a weak candle, so we can predict that once it come here, it is certainly going to come back, or we are going to get a rejection. Okay, now similarly the next concept will be support. Now we know what a resistance is, right? Now if I draw a line here, now whenever it came back to this point, it got a support or a momentum to go back, right? So this point, this can be called a support line, while this is a resistance line. Let me draw a bigger line. Okay, this is a resistance, this is a support line. So each time it goes, hits a resistance, it is if it is not strong, it will come back. Oh my god, my mouse is stuck. Okay, it is gonna come back, and if there is a support, it will get the momentum to move forward in whatever direction it was in the previous stage. Now what will happen if this resistance is break? What is now, suppose this line broke this resistance and went forward, then what will happen is that the previous resistance will become the new support. What's happening with my mouse? Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so this line, the earlier red line, now becomes a support for this, and whenever this comes back, this will act as a support and move forward. Okay, now these are the ranging market that we should always trade. Now whenever you see a candle, first you must see that whether it's a ranging candle, a trending market, or a ranging market. Now we must always trade on a ranging market, because most of the strategies that you see on YouTube or any other books may not work on this uh, ranging market, because there is a high volatility. It is highly volatile here, while on a trending market, that is this one, it's more comfortable and the most of the trading principles are satisfied. Thus it is recommended to take trades on a trending market. On a trending market, you can use the previous support or resistance, whichever. Okay, now it's a complete mess. So let's close this. No, I don't want to save. Okay, let's get back to the chart. Now, as you can see here, now how do we take a resistance? Now we are currently here. Now where do we draw the support and resistance line? Support line will be here. When you are drawing a support line, make sure to note that the wicks also count. This is the wick. I have already told you what a wick is. Now the wicks are usually counted when you draw a support line. Why so? Now as you can see here, this is a small candle, while if you take a large frame, that is a fine. Let me see. Okay, then that may be a wick. This will be a candle. This wick will correspond to a candle in a time frame. So that's what this is about. As you can see, it went up till here. This was the resistance line we drew, and it came back. Now this was a strong candle, and it got the resistance required, and now it came back. So we could have, when it touched this line and crossed this, and whenever we see a rejection here, we could have gone with a lower option. But now is it possible? uh, we cannot be sure once it gets to this point. Now let's get a new let's just suppose, now after this candle, this present candle started here and was a bullish candle and went up till here and closed here, then we can be 100% certain or 95% certain at the most that the next candle will be a bearish candle, that is a red candle. Okay, so let's get back to draw a support line. Now this was a resistance line, and this is how you draw a support line, and I have already mentioned that where to draw a support and resistance line. Okay, now as you can see here, this candle has already broke this and there is no strong rejection. What does it suggest? It suggests that we are gonna have a good uptrend, and we can go a, let me give a $200 trade. Okay, now what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the next candle to start. If it comes back, let me move. Always make sure that the wicks are counted. Okay, now it has reached the next support line. Oh, this is gonna be a big candle. If I get a rejection, no, I think it's gonna up. Yeah, it's gonna. Okay, that's it. Now, why did I put a call option here? Because this candle was able to cross this. Oh my god, I think we have a resistance layer here. Okay, and this seems to be a strong resistance. So I'm not sure I'm in this trade, because as you can see here, this is a strong, wait, this is a strong resistance level, and notice that early. So we can say that the chances of going, okay, and it wasn't able to cross this resistance line, and it came back. So we can have a sort of doji here, but I'm not sure what is gonna be. There is still 10 minutes more, and do we win this trade or not? Do we win this? Oh, the last minute, I think we're gonna lose this trade. Yeah, we lost one. So it was a weak candle, and the next one will go down, I'm sure. EWA trade of 600 USD. That's it. I'm sure this is gonna go down, and it's gonna be a bearish candle for sure. How am I so sure about this? Because this was a bearish candle. I mean a bullish candle. The next one was a bullish candle with a with a weaker body, and this one, oh my god, it's gonna go up. How the hell? Okay, so what can we do now? We just lost around 800 USD. So I'll go with a 27,000 USD in the next trade. Now this is called martingale. Let me draw the moon line here. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is a good line, and when I'm gonna reach here, I'm gonna go with a lower option. I'm not doing like this. Let me get a chart up. The Euro USD 5 seconds. That's it, guys. And if I see a rejection, yes. Oh, did it please? No, it didn't please. Why? Okay, no problem. As you can see, if this trade was placed, then we should have won this trade, because it's gonna be a really good candle. And what do we have here? This is what we call a pin bar, and it will surely go upwards. So I want to make a one more trade. I think it's okay. I'm currently doing with my demo account for you guys, because the market was highly volatile and I don't want to lose money. So I was using, and the payout is only 85%. As you can see, I don't trade when the payout is around when the payout is below 87 percentage. So as you can see, this, where is it? Oh my god, what did this go up? Oh, oh my, it's gonna go up. So what is gonna happen? Are we gonna win this or not? We are supposed to win this trade, guys. And that's it. We won this trade, making a profit of 2,295. We lost 1,008, around $800, but we made $2,295, and that's all for today's video, guys.